There we go.
G'day Dan and Josh at the Acoustic Centre. This is a very exciting day, Joshy. The wait is over. The new master-built line of guitars from Maton have arrived. This is the first of 4 individual videos we're going to do on each model. We have all 4 guitars right here. We're going to do a quick 5-minute explanation on each guitar, kicking off with this beautiful thing, the LE May. Isn't it gorgeous, Joshy, just looking at it?
It is a beautiful guitar. L-E as in the letter L and E.
Of course.
Not Ali, A-L-I.
Yes, thank you. Named after Linda May, of course, daughter of Maton founder Bill May. You may be familiar with the WA model that Maton were building for a while in the last decade. They have superseded that with the new LE May, and it's a similar shape guitar. It's a deep body traditional. They've stuck with the historic Maton headstock, Joshy. Yep. They've actually slimmed it out a little bit than the old WA May.
Yep.
That is the original Maton headstock
I know.
design.
Harkening back, if you will,
to the 40s.
To the 40s, back with the original archtop instruments that they were making back then.
Yeah.
And carried on through and into custom shop, and now with the master builds.
Lovely work.
So,
timbers on this one, European spruce top with glorious figured blackwood back and side. Some call it fiddleback. Either way, it is a stunning look. We have these guitars photographed up on our website now, so you can get a close-up look. Joshy, first impressions of the sound.
Well, we say it all the time, spongy, as in there's no hard edges.
Forgiving.
Nice, forgiving, spongy. How else do we describe that word?
Compression?
Compressed, a little bit compressed. Yeah, so when you strike the guitar, there's dynamic range, but it's not harsh. So I think that's what we mean by spongy, so it's nice and warm and feels like it's sort of expanding and contracting as you play it.
Yeah.
As a guitar should, it's pumping air out of the sound hole.
Yeah, and the note blooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
there's a lot of interesting specs about these guitars. Maton spent a long time getting these guitars right. Shout out to Pat Evans, the man at Maton who was largely behind this project. We saw prototypes, we saw things in the works. They really wanted to get the sound right, and one of the things they've done, which is interesting, is match the bracing with the top on each model, Joshy. So the scalloped bracing on this guitar is European spruce to match the European spruce top.
yeah.
Go on.
Well, I was just going to say, I always love the look of a European spruce top, just very bright white.
Right.
Bright white colour, and a European spruce, generally speaking, here's a little bit of nerd information for you. It's an alpine spruce, so it grows very slowly, so that's why you get very uniform,
Tight ring, tight lines.
grain to it. So alpine, cold growth kind of a timber.
Yeah.
So always very beautiful, pristine, lovely tone.
Right. Figured Queensland maple neck on this one. Gorgeous look when you move that in the light.
And it's a great colour.
Yeah, they've stained.
I don't know how they get that colour. What is that colour?
I don't know, but it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful. And the beautiful new master built logo right there.
New label on the inside too.
New label on the inside. And what do we call these machine heads again? They're
open gear.
open geared, but they're ratio tuners. That's what we call them. So different ratios. So they actually turn at different speeds. Believe it or not. So as you turn it,
so they all feel the same.
Because the gearing is slightly different on each one of them, which you don't need that, but it's a nice touch. I think.
like it.
Yeah, I like it.
New pick guards for the Masterbuilt series, Joshy. I love that. They've upped the pick guard game with a lovely beveled tortoiseshell guard.
Yep.
Gorgeous look. Satin box binding on this one.
Yep.
I mean, that's a lovely guitar.
And it's a nice, another little bit of nerdy wood information. it's nice, I feel, to have satin box and blackwood on a guitar together, because these are both trees that grow up in the bush together. So blackwood's a very big tree, satin box is a small tree, but they kind of cohabitate together. So to see them on a guitar going off into the future to play some beautiful music is, I think, a beautiful thing, personally.
Yeah. Of the 4 models, this is the only one offered with a cutaway at the moment, so it's nice to see variety amongst the 4. They've catered for everybody.
Yep.
That's a gorgeous guitar, Joshy. If you want to take us out with a few more chords, that's the L.E. May Masterbuilt, now available at the shop.
That's a great sound.